students. Oxford Progressive English Class 5, Unit 9, and the pages we are going to cover are page number 46 to page number 49. But there is a good news for you. There is no homework today. We will have some fun in learning, though we will learn new things, but there would be no homework today. Let's start with tag question. Do you know what a tag question is? Okay, tag question is a small question that we ask to confirm the statement. We state something at first and then we ask the small question. That is called tag question. You can see the sentence, you slept well, didn't you? So the statement is you slept well and the tag question is didn't you? So basically tag question is a mini question and the tense of the tag question is same as of the statement. Next sentence is you didn't wake up, did you? So in this sentence, did you is tag question and the verb did, auxiliary verb did in the tag question is same as in the statement, did not. There are two basic rules about tag questions. Rule number 1 is if the statement is negative, like we have seen, you didn't wake up, did not, this statement is negative. The tag question must be positive. The tag question of the statement you didn't wake up is did you, that is positive. And the statement, if the statement is positive, the tag question must be negative. See a few more examples. You were dreaming of fish. Tag, this statement is positive. The tag would be negative, weren't you? Number 2, you weren't afraid. Statement is negative, so the tag must be positive. Were you? This is a positive tag question. You were at home last night. This is a positive statement. So, what do you think? The tag question must be should be negative or positive? Yes, it should be negative. So it is weren't you? These are a few examples of tag question. Now, open your books at page number 46 and read the dialogue that is the beginning of farming. The dialogue is between Ellen, Ben and Charlie. After reading the dialogue, underline the examples of tag questions in the dialogue. We will move to our next section, that is at page number 47. Exercise number 2, that will tell us how to write about centuries. You are given year at the leftmost column in the table. Then you are given event and then century. You can see in the picture 1492 is year. In 1492 Columbus sailed to America. So in which century Columbus sailed to America? The year is 1492. The century would be in the 15th century. How do we count centuries? If the year is in 1492, we will count the century in the next figure. The next number would be the century. 14 is year and 15th is century. In second example, 1519. Magellan sailed round the world. The year is 1519. The century would be 16th century. 1876. A.G. Bell invented the telephone. 1876 is year. The century would be 19th century. 1947. The state of Pakistan was created. The century would be 20th century. 2001. 21. The Apple iPod was developed. It would be 21st century. You can fill this in the book, like example 1 is filled in this picture. We'll move to our next section, that is abbreviations. Exercise number 3 at page number 47. There are few titles for people: measurements, addresses, and information technology. Some abbreviations from these sections. And in exercise number 4 you are given abbreviation, and in exercise number 3 you are given the titles. So match the titles to their abbreviations that are solved here in this picture. Mr. The abbreviation of Mr. is MR, that is in the bracket. Mrs. The abbreviation is MRS. Doctor, DR. Professor, Prof. Dot. Then addresses: road, RD. We are writing the address: road, main, RD. Street, street number 1, ST number 1. Avenue, AVE. Square, SQ. Measurements: kilogram, kg. Weight in pounds, LB. Feet, FT. Meters, M. These are abbreviations for these terms. And information technology: World Wide Web, WWW. Personal computer, PC. Compact discs, CDs. You can fill this in your books at page number 47, exercise number 3. Exercise number 5 is write these text messages in full. This is very interesting exercise. You are given text messages and you have to read them first. Try to read them and then write them in full English, full text. Where are you? This is language that we use in text messaging. So where are you would be where, ARERYOU. I will be 10 minutes late too. You can see it written on the picture. We won our match. Excellent news. I expect to be home at 8. In the same way, do the rest of exercise. Then come to lesson number 3, page number 48. That is reading beginning of farming. This is the play in which we have few characters. One is Babel, that is a Stone Age man. Macy, his wife. Humple, Hazy, Busy, and Trumple. These are children of Babel and Macy. So in Stone Age there was no idea of farming. This story is about how the farming began, how they began farming. Farming is cultivating some fruits and grains and other crops to eat for eating. This is called farming. Read this play script, that is very interesting. Reading the play script, solve the exercise of true and false at the end, that is at page number 49. Our next section is comprehension. Comprehension is basically understanding from the reading, or reading for understanding. When we read something, we have to comprehend the information, we have to comprehend the main idea, we have to understand what is said in the text. First we will read the text and then we will answer the questions at the end. So let's start reading. The title of the passage is The Big-Eared, Bushy-Tailed Fennec Fox. Fennec foxes live in small communities of burrows or dens. They spend most of the day sleeping in their dens out of the hot sun. Then when night comes, out they come in search of food. In addition to their great hearing, fennecs also use their great sense of smell and big eyes to track down dinner. Animals that are active at night are called nocturnal. Like other foxes, fennecs are omnivores. This means they eat both meat and plants. Some of their favorite food include rodents, birds, eggs, insects, lizards, snails, fruit, and leaves. Fennec fox Fennec fox mothers give birth to a litter on one of the 5 babies called kits. The average lifespan of a fennec fox is 10 to 12 years. The cream coloration of fennec foxes help them blend into their desert habitat. Still, they have to watch out for predators. These include caracals, a type of wildcat, jackals, eagle, owls, hyenas, and humans. Humans catch them for their fur and they sell as exotic pets. In the desert of North America and Saudi Arabia lives the smallest of all foxes with the largest of ears. This animal is the fennec fox. Fennec foxes have ears that are 5 to 6 inches long. That's big for an animal that weighs less than 4 pounds. The ears help shed body heat, and as you may have guessed, they also provide great hearing. It's interesting to compare the big ears of fennec foxes into small ears of Arctic foxes. Arctic foxes live in cold climate, so they don't need to shed heat. Instead, they need to save heat. Big ears would not save heat and would probably even cause an Arctic fox to get frostbitten. It's also interesting to think about the hair of fennec foxes. Why would a fox that lives in the desert need a thick fur coat? Actually, the desert isn't always warm. During the night time, a desert can be downright cold. A fennec fox fur keeps them warm during the chilly desert nights. They also have long bushy tails that they use as a blanket, and the hair on their feet protects them from the hot sand in the daytime. After reading the passage, let's try to answer the questions. Question number 1 is, list 2 ways the fennec fox's hair help it to survive. We have read in the passage the benefits of fennec fox's long hairs. State two benefits. Tell us 2 benefits that help them to survive. I will tell you one benefit. Their ears help them shed body heat. They help them in losing body heat. These ears. So this is one way how the ears help them survive. Find the second way how they help them to survive and write the both here. Question number 2. Why does a fennec fox have thick hair? We have read. Options are to help it survive in cold Arctic climates, to help it survive in the cold desert nights, to help it hear enemies approaching, to help it shed heat. Find the most suitable answer. Read the passage again. Question number 3. Where might you find the fennec fox in the wild? Brazil, France, Russia, Egypt. Question number 4. Name some of the predators of the fennec fox. We have a list of few predators. One of them is human. Find the rest of the predators. Number 5. Name some animals that are prey to the fennec fox. One of them is owl, insects, and bird eggs. Find few more. Question number 6. A fennec fox just had a litter of kids. Which number of kids would the fox be most likely to have? 2, 10, 7, 12. We have just read that Fennec Fox had 1 to 5 kids, so the most suitable answer is 2. This lesson is all for just your understanding. There is no homework from this lesson, but fill the blanks that are given in your book and also do some practice. That was all from today's lesson. Take very good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.